Hello everyone, my name is Wynand Fourie. I'm a musician from Cape Town, South Africa, and I'm back with another React. And today I'm going to look at some Asaf Avidan. So I'm going to check out 3 different videos in 2 different reactions, basically. This is a request made by someone who would like to remain anonymous. They've sent me a few anonymous requests in the past as well, all from Asaf's catalog, and I'm really loving this artist. He's really, really good at what he does. It's like once in a generation kind of talent. Really awesome, so I'm really excited for this. And yeah, they asked me to, the requester asked me to look at this interview before I jump into the first video, which is one he does with the whole orchestra. So I'm really excited for that. So let's see what he has to say. This is Asaf Avidan about the evolution of music consumption. Really interested to hear his thoughts on this subject, because it's something I've been thinking about as well for the last couple of weeks, years maybe even.
It survives only because now there is a class of music slaves, which is the artists themselves.
Oh, wow.
I do feel the change in the way people consume music through the 18 years of my career. I mean, I was on the cusp of many changes. A lot of changes happened in these 18 years. When I released my first EP in 2006, you released CDs. When I released my first LP, The Reckoning, in 2008, there was CDs. Yes, there was piracy. People were stealing media through different programs, but we still sold a lot of physical albums. That's why we could reach gold certificate and platinum certificate with most of our albums in the beginning. So we had the problem of the piracy. Then iTunes was invented, and there was you pay per song. And it changed the industry because people were starting to believe that digital is the future, but it wasn't enough. And then streaming came, which was supposed to solve all the musicians' problems. But then instead of having piracy from strangers, you had what is essentially piracy from 3 big companies, Apple, Google, and Spotify, which created a system that has no business feasibility. You can't take 12 euros a month and pay artists. It doesn't make sense. So it's just like Uber Eats can exist only because they don't pay enough for the couriers, and it can exist because they take too much fees from the restaurants. They're using a necessity, which was how do you create a platform for digital music, a distribution system that would make sense, that would fight off piracy, but it cannot survive. It survives only because now there is a class of music slaves, which is the artists themselves. I have about 3 million monthly listeners. That's not songs played, that's just listeners. Each one of them can listen to many songs. On Spotify alone, then there's Deezer, then there's Apple Music. I barely make a wage from that. If you want to do a $15 an hour wage, like a normal wage in America, you need 1 million monthly listeners. That's ridiculous. I'm one of the lucky few that has an established career already, but a beginning artist, how can they reach those numbers? Musicians cannot make money through these platforms. So there's that aspect. Then, hand in hand with that, with streaming becoming, I don't know what's the current situation, 100,000 new songs every single day or more on Spotify. Not talking about the monetary problem of it, the cultural problem of it. How do you find something special when every day you're bombarded with the amount of content through not just Spotify, but on Netflix? How do you find like this thing that you open Netflix and you find yourself scrolling for 30 minutes and then shit, it's been 30 minutes and I'm just scrolling, looking at the abundance of content, but there's nothing really to watch. It reminds me like when, back in the day when we were like with our remote control, just passing channels and there was nothing to watch. Together with what happened culturally, this idea of social media and this idea of musical competition television shows, which now everybody wants to be a star, and through social media everybody can become a star, the democratization of stardom, what we talked about. If everybody's special, nobody's special. Nobody can rise above the waves of mediocrity anymore. I do believe that quality will overcome. People would find a way. There is a reduction in our connection as an audience to our artists. You had to engage, you had to do something in order to go and listen to your artist. You had to make money You had to babysit or clean a car, and you had to get that money and take your $10 or $12 or whatever it was and go and take a taxi, not a taxi, a bus to the shop, look for that CD, hope that it's there, and then buy it, and then you have it. And then you bought and you paid money for it, and you own this physical thing, and you listen to it over and over and over. Not just the hits, not just the things that come up on the 20-second reels, but you listen to the songs, and even the songs that the fillers, and suddenly you found more about the artist, and there was a connection. There was a feeling of, I own a piece, I contributed to this. I know that when I pay money to buy an album, it goes to that artist. But now you don't pay me when you listen to Spotify. You pay Spotify. You don't own the music that you love anymore. I don't get paid for it as the artist anymore. And the only people who are benefiting from it is this technological company middleman. And so all this together, technological change, cultural change, social media, streaming, everything together, and now bring AI to the picture. Now you're creating 100,000 songs each day. With AI, you can create 100,000 new songs every millisecond. So yeah, good luck.
What a hopeful ending. Thanks, Asaf, for bringing up all those points and then just being like, good luck, guys. No, but seriously, it's an epidemic. The AI stuff is, I don't want to touch on that, like it's crazy, but yeah, just streaming platforms in general, like some of you who visit my channel frequently know that I'm busy working on some new music with a new band, and we're just going like old school. We're like ignoring all the kind of what do you call it, like step by step how to make it in the streaming world advice. We're basically just ignoring everything and just doing what we want to do and what we like to do. So instead of creating a bunch of songs that are just like 2 minutes long because it's better for streaming platforms, we're creating songs that are up to 7 minutes long. And instead of doing like singles and little EPs, we're doing a 15 to 16 track album. I'm still not sure how many songs. There's two songs pending that might make it onto the record. But yeah, anyway, so the point is, the point I'm trying to make is I think a lot of artists are doing this. I'm seeing it happen. I saw The Neighborhood release an album where I think there's like 16 songs on there or something. The album's almost an hour long. That's kind of unheard of in today's thing. I saw Tame Impala released an album that was also really long, and it has like a few songs that are I think also like 7 minutes long. Artists are starting to make the change. Even Justin Bieber like released, what was it, Swag and Swag 2, and there's like over 40 songs or 40 tracks on that album. That's crazy. So I think what's happening now is people are kind of waking up to this thing, which is like Spotify and streaming platforms not really benefiting the artist, and they're not really, they are benefiting the listener because you can access any song anytime, anywhere, and that's kind of cool. But like you were saying, like you don't have that physical thing anymore, which is so special when you did get it. But I think people are waking up to it, and we're kind of, I see the audience and the public, the general public, I see the perception starting to shift again from like hit singles and 1 minute like hits, because a lot of people just know like 1 minute pieces of the song that go viral, but people are starting to shift. They want more, they want longer form stories, they want world building, they want to get to know an artist, they want to dive deep. Like there's a certain nostalgia coming up again that's leaning towards that, and I think that's really cool. I think that's something I've been noticing. I don't know if I'm crazy, or if it's just like a coincidence that I've been seeing all these like artists releasing longer albums and longer songs. But basically, I think musicians have had enough. We're like, dude, like AI is taking over streaming. Like there's literally, I think Deezer said like 50,000 AI songs uploaded. I think it's a day. maybe a week, I think it's a day, 50,000 AI songs, like, and it's taken over like such a big percentage of streaming. You're just like, dude, we're not gonna win this. We're not gonna, like, real people aren't gonna win this. So we gotta take the power back somehow. Also, fuck Spotify, because, like, you know, Daniel Ek, he's invested like millions, I think even billions of dollars into this company called Helsing, which he's the chairman of, that create AI war technology. Like your money that you're spending on Spotify is going to that. Like, basically, you're supporting AI war technology. Like, this is technology that can, like, kill from a distance. It can you know, pick out faces. It can, I don't know, it's war technology, so it's not good. Like, it's yeah. Anyway, so with this band, I'm still talking to the guys because they're still not convinced that we should not release our music on Spotify. But I'm like, guys, once you release your music on Spotify, it's there, and then they have the rights to use that to train their AI models to make more AI slop music. And it's just like we gotta revert back to a direct relationship between artist, and it's not even back to, I think it's just we gotta come up with a new system. And I think for me, Bandcamp has been a pretty cool platform to sell my music, because people can actually buy it, and it's maybe not a CD, but it's MP3s or WAV files or FLAC files that you have on your computer or on your phone, and that's yours. You know, you buy it once, and then you can listen to it as many times as you want, and you don't have to, like, subscribe. Everything is fucking subscription based nowadays. It's so irritating and annoying. I just want to own something, you know, like I pay rent. I you know, pay subscription to Adobe to edit these videos. I pay YouTube Premium. I pay, like, it's like you don't own anything anymore, you know, like, we're just, like, supposed to carry on. I'm going on way too long about all this stuff, but it's important. It's important to talk about, and Asaf has sparked this conversation. So anyway, let's see some real people make some real music. Let's watch Asaf with an orchestra. I'm super excited for this. Thank you. You know who you are for making the request, anonymous requester. Yeah, let's check this out. I'm super excited. Sorry for the rant. It's crazy, but let me know your thoughts as well. Let me know as a consumer and as a person of the public, I guess, who's not a musician. Let me know your thoughts on you know, Spotify, and, you know, the fact that they're investing in AI technology, Daniel Ek, and let me know what your thoughts about streaming, what you think is a better platform, if you've heard about Bandcamp, and if you prefer that kind of method of transaction, because it's, like, directly, you know, the artist and the consumer. Yeah, let me know your thoughts on this whole thing, because it's getting crazy out there. Things are just getting crazier and crazier, and we gotta come together to really make some change, because something needs to change. I don't know what, but we can't just keep adapting. Like, that's like, just adapt to the AI stuff. Like, fuck that, dude. Like, you're taking away the magic of music and turning it into this, like, algorithm. Anyway. Breathe, Wynand, breathe. Okay, let's watch some music. Let's go.
Long are the days when you're turning away from the reasons you're strong. Long is the way when you're aching to say, but your teeth by your tongue. Loud is the wind in your ears when you spin as you look for the sun. Light out the skies as you thunder your cries when you pray is a song.
Wow, man.
Hard as a floor as the waves pound the shore of your womb. You better roll up your sleeve. It's hard to believe, but it's you. Love it, I'll leave it. Love it, I'll leave it. So love it, I'll leave it. Love it, I'll leave it, but you got to believe it. Oh my, it hurts sometimes. Oh my, it hurts sometimes. I think I'm running out of town before I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh my, it hurts sometimes. Oh my, it hurts sometimes. I think I'm running out of town before I'm gonna lose my mind.
So good.
Slow is the night when you reach for the light, but the dark lingers on. Ooh, slow is the fight of the words that you write when it's finally done. How can you swim with the water streaming in you? You better roll up your sleeve now. Love it, I'll leave it, it's you. Love it, I'll leave it. Love it, I'll leave it. Love it, I'll leave it. Love it, I'll leave it, but you got to believe it now. Oh my, it hurts sometimes. Oh my, it hurts sometimes. I think I'm running out of town before I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh my, it hurts sometimes. Oh my, it hurts sometimes. I think
Man, his
I'm
voice is so good.
running out of town before I'm gonna lose my mind. It hurts. Oh Lord, it hurts. Oh Lord, it hurts. I think I'm gonna lose my mind.
Wow, man.
Now you know those lonely nights. You know those lonely nights when you can't fall asleep. You find yourself tossing and turning and tossing and turning. Can't fall asleep 'cause the pain too hard. Pain too hard to even breathe and breathe out and breathe and breathe out. You find yourself praying to Lord. You don't believe in what you gotta make this pain go in. Oh, give me one day.
Yeah, man.
Give me one day. Give me 1 hour, 1 minute, 1 second. May the pain go away. May the pain go away. I think I'm gonna go insane. Oh my, it hurts sometimes. Oh
Chill, man.
my, it hurts
Damn. Deep breaths. Even the conductor's like, whoa, bro. Jerusalem Orchestra, man. Tom Cohen, that's the conductor. Amazing. Like, sounds really good as well. Really well recorded. Awesome stage. Wow, man. See real people doing real things. That's what we want. And being there, like being there physically. I mean, I haven't gone to a show in a couple of months probably, but I've been hyperfixating, okay? But yeah, there's a need. There's definitely a need out there to connect again, to be out there, to be off the phone. It's like nowadays you just like, you don't want to be trapped on your phone anymore. Like, cause I don't know what the percentage is, but let's say like 70% of what you're watching on your phone is probably just fake. It's just AI slop, you know. It's just stuff made like there's like friends of mine or like family members of mine send me like reels that that I can see it's like totally fake and it's AI, but they think it's real, you know, and it's getting harder and harder to tell the difference between the two. And we want this. We crave you know, like real connection, real and just listen to like what he's singing here as well. Like I think he's singing "Love It or Leave It." You better believe it. Yeah, man. Like it's a cry out to the world. It's a cry out to. He's singing here somewhere about a God you don't like, crying out to a God that you don't believe in, like just like reaching out for something, reaching out like to anything that's gonna give you some form of hope, you know. Yeah, it's incredible. What an incredible performance. What an amazing artist. What like amazing insights he has as well into the music industry, because he's been doing this for so long, and he's been part of like a lot of, you know, like back in 2006 I was still in high school. So yeah, it's just amazing to hear the perspective from someone who's been through it all and who's seen all these like steps happen, you know. Yeah, really amazing stuff. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching that with me. Yeah, let me know your thoughts on all these topics that were brought up. Sorry for getting like carried away at some point. It's triggering because I am a musician, and it's like everything he's saying, it's so like so current, and so it's just like been on, I think, every single musician's mind for the last like couple of years, you know. And but like I said, like this, I feel like there's a shift happening. There's like, and it's not just musicians, it's the audience as well. Like the audience, people are dropping Spotify. People are going back to old school ways of supporting artists, you know, Patreon, Bandcamp. I'm definitely going to start a Patreon for my band once we start uploading stuff to YouTube. You know, we got a lot of content planned and things. But that's kind of the way forward, you know, like getting an audience, getting the audience to support the artist, because that's like essentially it's going to be the most value for both people, you know. Like it's going to be the most value for the artist because they don't have to pay the record label, they don't have to pay Spotify or anything. They get to keep the money that they work for, and the audience gets to have a personal you know, like personal investment into the artist. They get to see behind the scenes stuff happening. They get to, it becomes more of a relationship than like I don't know, it's just a bit more personal, I feel, and that's cool. I think that's the way we gotta move forward, is cut out the middleman. Let's just let's have fun together, and let's not forget to play, because playing is essentially what gives life purpose. Let's have some fun. Let's enjoy music together. Let's go to concerts again. Let's just have fun with it, because life is too serious already. Anyway, thanks guys, and I'll see you for the next reaction. Okay, bye bye.